Now that Minitoon has released the classic map chapter, I think it's time that we rank all the Piggy chapters, so let's begin. Carnival. This map sucks and everyone knows it. And the only thing that's keeping me from saying, Minitoon, delete this map or else I'll vote for Doors in the Innovation Awards, is that we meet Zizzy and Pony at the end. That's the only reason I'm not doing that. The classic map. Even though it did kind of bring back the nostalgia of a new Piggy chapter coming out, it didn't really feel like a Piggy chapter. I know it was more of a meme map, but it kind of sucks. The safe place. The main reason I'm putting it this low, the skin is good, the story is good, but it's so annoying to go back down and up again, up, down, over and over again. I know it has elevators, but that doesn't really help at all, because the Piggy can just come in the elevator. Gallery. This is the first chapter that brings an NPC, Doggy, and if you feed him a bone, then he will stun the Piggy for 20 seconds. But the story isn't really there. Like, if you take this chapter out, it doesn't really change anything, and also the bot skin isn't really amazing at all. The factory. This one's gonna be controversial. I don't think the factory is that good. I feel like it's just one ginormous big square that it's so hard for Piggy to even catch players. Like, they're gonna have to bring traps or else they're not gonna kill anyone with it. And yes, you have Willow, but Willow barely does anything because she always gets stuck on the conveyor belts. And the story is Willow is happy now and is on our side. So yeah, I don't really think it's that good. The alleys. I think most of it is good, but I really hate when you have to go back and forth all over again, if those things weren't in the chapters. Winter Holiday. This chapter, first it had a 5-minute timer, which was very annoying, and basically all you get for completing it is practically a recolor with some extra things added onto it. Forest. This is an interesting chapter. This is the first chapter to actually have an actual end cutscene before Minitoon revamped the first 3. And also, Doggy is a bot that actually, boosts players now, which is really cool. But the bot skin isn't that cool, and just other chapters are just 10 times better than this chapter in general. The hospital. I think it's well designed. I don't really care for the bot skin of this chapter. The story isn't really there at all, though. And I kinda don't like that it's really closed in and small. I think it's easy for the Piggy to get you if you're on player mode. Distorted memory. I definitely think that the cutscenes could be better. I think he should have had a new bot skin instead of using an old skin for the bot. And yeah, the rest of it is good, it's just other chapters are better. Port. It was interesting at first with the friend NPC and not knowing what Dakota is or whatever, what animal he is and other stuff. But now it's just kind of boring. Like, if you play it, it's like, if you play it once, it's like, alright, and then you play it another time, and then it's like really boring. So that's why it's down on the list. Army Battle Season 3. This chapter, there was nothing wrong with it. I think it was really well designed, but it's so annoying for you, instead of dying, that you just stand there after being attacked. It's like so annoying. And by the time some guy who's on an alt account speedrunning to season 3 is already beating it, so you have to try it over and over and over again. And also it's just way too short in my opinion. The plant chapter. This chapter was amazing at the end of book 1. Like, no one expected to blow the plant up and then see a bunch of different chapters from the game. But now it's just like any other Piggy chapter. It's like, yeah, the story to plant is kind of cool, but that's the really only thing about it. I've just gotten tired of playing it over and over again because Minitoon loves to add events in this map. Like, this map only, I don't know why. Mall, I really used to hate this chapter, but the only thing bringing it up is because I actually don't know why, but I loved it after Minitoon added the prototype step in it. I think doing the pulley quest and then adding a new thing in there was actually really cool. Station. This chapter is really cool, because at the time this chapter was released, it was more like a granny ripoff, and seeing someone else that we teamed up with was actually really cool. And also having a different escape was really cool too. School. I think the school is one big square, but I think it's actually a good map if you're on like bot mode. I think it's really fun in my opinion. The teacher's skin isn't that good though. And also we meet Bunny in this chapter, and also literally draining a sewer is also really cool. The house chapter. This is where it all started. It was basically the granny house, but with new rooms, which I think was really cool since granny games were popular at the time. And also now, I think it's also really fun. Going through floors, and for new players, it's probably really scary. And also the bot skin is the main character. I don't know, it's usually like that, but yeah, anyway, moving on. The lab. We went through the first chapter to the last chapter. I think this chapter is like a better plant. Like, it has more of like a lab theme, and also we finally got to see the place from the book 2 trailer, which was awesome. And also we got to see Penny again from chapter 1. That was amazing. And also seeing a fight between Willow and Tigry was really cool.
We found all our swords and gathered the badges just in time.
RB Battle Season 2. I think this was really cool, even though I think it was annoying that we just got stunned instead of dying, and also there was a glitch at the time, which doesn't really matter. And also seeing all 3 hosts at 3 sections of the map was really cool. The hunt map. This brought so much Piggy nostalgia back, just having a new chapter to play with, and also finally seeing Finley that Eddie was talking about in the mansion chapter. That was amazing. And also getting the Scry NPC and the Plat skin for beating it, and then also seeing Griffin as a bot with 2 maps added to it. That was just amazing. Breakout. I think it's really cool about how scary it is. Definitely by far the scariest chapter in Piggy. And also we get to see the backstory of Tigry, and also see how things are going after the hidden ending with Tigry and Willow. So yeah, just good chapter, I guess. The Metallica map. The reason I'm putting this here is, first of all, we get a cool skin from it, which the animations could be better, but that's besides the point. We get a new feature where we can stun the Piggy. It's way faster after, so that was cool. And also doing mini games and quests to beat the map was also really cool. Refinery. This chapter was amazing. Having a new feature with the guards was really cool, and also seeing Tigry come back as a bot was amazing. And then unfortunately Zizzy died. The city chapter. Chapter 9 used to be the hardest map in the game. It definitely isn't now, but it's still really fun seeing a bunch of buildings, and also that one building with Mrs. P in it. That was a big theory that people had. Lots of people were making theories on that. And then also we got some backstory to Pony and Zizzy, but the main thing that puts it here is the cliffhanger with Georgie in the dumpster. In my opinion, this was the best cliffhanger ever in Piggy as a game. So many people were making theories on it. At first, when I saw Piggy, I thought that was really cool. I wanted to play it again and again just to see who that guy was. Docs. This chapter is just really fun in general, and also seeing a whole maze about the insolence, and then just like stuff with King Milo and Queen Viola, if that's her name, I don't know. And then also Marcus is a really cool skin that can teleport. That's a new feature. And then also Pony basically gets infected in this chapter, but like keeps moving on. And then we got to see Tigry again, which was really cool. And also we got to meet a new character, which is Kona. But we actually get to see a friendly Robbie, which was also really cool. The mansion chapter. This chapter at first was actually really annoying because of the bot, which is a really amazing skin, by the way. I really think it's like the best bot skin in the whole game. And also seeing the new character Eddie was awesome. The cutscenes could have used a little more lore, in my opinion, since it is canon. And also Eddie studying about the insolence is actually really cool. And also the theme of Dukora is amazing. The Seers chapter. This chapter, when it first came out, was actually one of the most scariest chapters ever. The bot, Outpost, is amazing. And also draining the sewer is really cool. And also seeing people, Piggy fans fan art in the sewers as graffiti was amazing for Piggy fans. They loved that. And also this map was made by IKEA, I'm pretty sure, which means it was really detailed, and I think it deserves this spot on the list. The distraction chapter. I think that this chapter was way better than Distorted Memory. Seeing a skin of the sisters after forever was just amazing. And then also just straight up blowing it up, and then also Tio telling Zizzy his backstory with Mr. Stitchy, we assume, was amazing. And even just another talk with Zizzy and Pony was also amazing. But then, right as Zizzy accepts Tio's deal, she gets pulled back, which I thought was really cool. Camp. This chapter is amazing. Like seeing all the soldiers just randomly get out of the snow. Wait, Bot Delta is really cool with a really good theme. And also straight up blowing up a cave was also really cool. And then also the new rope feature was amazing, and I thought it was really cool. And then also the Tigry and Willow fight animated by Dexter was amazing, like chef's kiss animation. And then we get stuck and we finally get to see Shadow Piggy. So yeah, let's just move on. Outpost. Outpost is just a better camp. Like it has all the things except without the question of all the soldiers just in ice. And also the tank explosion at the end was awesome. And even though I think Delta is a better skin than Torture is really cool, just straight up burning players. And also when we get in the plant and see Mr. P has turned into a cyborg, that was amazing when it first came out. That was crazy. Anyway, let's just move on to the top 5. The ship. I think this chapter is really cool. I think Archie as the skin is amazing, and also his theme is really good. B-Slick did a really good job on that. And also the map, which I'm pretty sure was made by IKEA, was amazing, had an amazing design. And also the new doors were chef's kiss. And also how the player and Willow actually got locked in that container, so they had to talk about their past and they made things up. That was amazing. Number 4 is the store. A lot of people are not gonna agree with me on this, but ever since like the end of book 2, this has been my favorite chapter. I think like the store was also made by IKEA, and I think the map was really cool and designed well. The bot skin was an but the main thing why this is number 4 is the ending cutscene. This is my favorite ending cutscene in the game besides the number 1 spot end cutscene. But anyway, let's move on to the top 3. Metro used to be my favorite chapter until book 2 came out. Yes, I played before book 2 came out. I such cool OG. And seeing Bunny die, that was really sad. Like, I almost cried at first. I don't know why. This is a game about Granny Peppa Pig. Why the frick did I almost cry? And the zombie skin, for it being a long dress skin, it's one of my favorite skins in the game. And there were also a bunch of theories on Zombie Piggy, which helped me like the skin more, in my opinion. And also with half of his skull showing, that was really cool. Just the map itself is just a really cool design in my opinion. Anyway, let's move on to number 2. Heist has an amazing chapter, just expanding on with the Alice chapter, and also the very well detailed buildings that it adds onto, and also with new items and new mechanics about like dodging multiple lasers, and then giving Rash a crowbar and Billy like a weight thing. I don't really know what it's called, whatever it's called. But the main thing is the ending cutscene. The ending cutscene is amazing with Wash cleaning the river song. That is my favorite song in all of Piggy. Nothing can beat that. Literally nothing. I mean nothing. Best chapter in Piggy, the temple. The temple is amazing. First of all, it's built by IKEA, which makes the map really well and really well designed and makes it fair for all players. I also think that seeing Robbie speak was actually really cool. I didn't think he could speak at first, which is why it's really cool. And then the bot Spidella is just a really good skin in general. And it even gets better with PJHL Films helping with the game and animating Spidella, which makes the skin more special for RP Films in my opinion. And also, seeing Tio for the first time, everyone thought it was Mr. Stitchy, and then boom, just a new character out of nowhere. That was amazing in my opinion. I also think the puzzle at the end was really cool. So that's why this chapter is at number 1. If you want to see me rank the skins, comment it. Yeah, just comment. I don't care. Just say it somewhere. Anyway, bye bye.